Hello, beautiful beings. Hi, Shawnee. I saw you lurking beforehand. And hi, Tomato. Yeah, going well as it's going to so far, I guess, is the real way to put that. I hope you have a not too bad time at work. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'll say it anyway. And hi, Bwib. Thank you for the resub. 6 whole months. That's crazy. We're 2/3 of the way to a Twitch baby. That's wild. Hi, Stars. How's it going? Hi, Dissy. I thought alert played before I switched screens. Yeah. All right. I know that this is partially behind the thing, but it has the important stuff there. So you can use that to get 10% off on my website for the rest of the month. And all of that money is going to paying off a hospital bill. So it's not as bad as it could be for sure, but because like the adjusted amount was gonna be like $61,000, I'm paying about $500. Hi, Shawnee. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Stars. And I know that my voice sounds a little weird. It's because it's so fucking cold here that there is no moisture in the air. We're supposed to get down to -25 Fahrenheit today, which would be -31 Celsius. So I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants and 2 sweatshirts at the moment. And yeah, my voice sounds a little funky because there's no liquid in the air. I've had the humidifier running since last night, and it's making a little bit of difference, but not enough of a bit of difference. Hi, BP! How much snow did you get, Stars? So this is also why I have another beverage. This is electrolytes. To try and keep some of the moisture in my body. Because, yeah. I guess I can move these like this, maybe. No, I'm gonna put this over here because the likelihood of me knocking that over onto the storage container with all of my art in it is pretty high. So that can go over there. Yeah, we haven't had snow since the last time I was telling Tens that we hadn't had snow. Hi, BP. I said hello. Can you not hear me? Oh, was chat acting up for you? Oh, yeah, for sure, Shoddy. Doing chicken like that is always, like, a different level of cold, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but it is gone from my brain, so. No, you're fine, BP. I just said that because that was like my automatic first thought, and then I was like, that's not how BP would react to that. It's probably chat being weird. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not what one would call awake today. I mean, am I ever, though? No. I think no. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of something? I'm gonna guess yes. But oh, I didn't bring the color card out here, did I? The color that won for this month is rose. Which I do need to pull out of the container that's in front of me. Hi, Freezered. Have good lurk and good luck with laundry and stuff. But I have designed I've got the line art done digitally for the sticker for February to go with the rose, which is a nice pink color, but we're gonna do a little heart donut. You can't really see that because of the glare. Is that better? A little bit. Sneak me a peek. Make it the nicest art that's on fleek. There you go. That's as much as you're getting. That was not the correct amount of syllables. But yeah, so I've decided for the rest of the stickers for 2026 for the sticker club. I want to do kind of a theme. So we're doing things that you would find in a coffee shop. And some of those will be like normal things, like a little heart donut. And some of them might be weird things, like, I don't know, a galaxy in a coffee cup. Because I do what I want. But I think having a theme for that will help me words help me with like ideas and keeping stuff consistent, I guess is what Hey love, thank you for the resub. That's almost 2 years. Wild. Although I guess we're coming up on 2 years of us dating too, so. What's time? And I did see your message. I was just setting up, so I didn't get to respond to it. But it looks like both you and Stars had some snow. Thank you, Shawnee. So this is going to be the last stream for a week. I warned you guys that my dad is coming to visit. So I might stream next Friday. Will be after he's gone. But, I'll see how I'm feeling, and I'm not going to hold myself to that. So I'm going to put my schedule in vacation mode after I finish streaming. And then I will be back when I feel up to it. I will also say, if you are not a patron, yeah, exactly, Shawnee. That's the thinking. Although I have therapy literally the day my dad leaves, which is really funny to me. It's like, girl, we're gonna dish. But there is a newsletter that I've been doing at the beginning of every month now, because that's just an easier way to do it instead of having 35 different posts launch on the first day of the month. You should, Shawnee. I was saying it in a joking cadence. Generally speaking, if I'm talking more animatedly, that's when you're allowed to laugh, when I make a funny. Yeah, honestly, like, he leaves that morning, and then like 8 hours later I have therapy. But if you aren't part of Patreon, you can sign up for to be like a free member, which means you get alerts when I post stuff, and you get them to your email, including that newsletter, or you can just go to the website and see it. But it has a little ramble about my year, like past year, and my plans for next year, and also the fact that I will not be streaming for all of February, which we've talked about on stream before. But I will say it again, and I will continue to say it. Thank you for streaking in my chat, Freezered. But yeah, I'm going to be taking February off streaming. I will be doing Patreon stuff still, but it will be a smaller amount while I, chill and don't look at people and don't act like a human for a month. And catch up on some background work and stuff like that. Probably do my taxes, assuming that my W-2 comes in on time. So yeah, we have 1 week off this month, and then next month you don't see me. I'm gone. Goodbye. Yeah, Restruary does not roll off the tongue. Neither does February, to be honest. It's a bad word. But yeah, so as a warning, that's going to be a thing. I'm trying to not push myself quite as hard in general. And we'll see how well that works. I say as if I didn't do 35 tasks before I started streaming today. That's mostly so that I can like chill after stream. I only have a couple more things to do today that are relatively easy. But February, yeah, that's better. I like that better. That's easier to say. So we're gonna be working on our lizard and hopefully getting that done. I did make the Color and Focus wrap up for last month and posted it with the partially finished painting instead of like holding off like I had been for the past 2 months while I was running behind. So anyway, we're gonna work on finishing this, and then I have the sticker design that I showed you to do. And then I need to decide on a second project that I'm doing. Yeah, good luck with work, hun. I'll talk to you later. I do have an idea for what I'm going to do for the postcard, which is a piece of art that I've actually finished already. That's from a while back, but I think it would go nicely with the donut. So I'm gonna scan that and see if the proportions work all right for print. We'll see. We might be like redoing a different version of that or something. We'll just have to wait and see. I also have another thing in the works that I want to do, but it doesn't really match the color this month. We might just do it anyway, depending on what else I decide to do. I was considering like doing literally a rose, and we'll see if I do that or not. Hi, Amma! Love you too! Who is emailing me? What do you want? Oh, good. One of those things is shipped. I'd like the other one to ship faster, please. I'm doing sneaky business. Some of you know the sneaky business, and some of you don't. Don't worry about it. I want this thing to ship fast, quickly, go. That distracted me. I should put my phone in streaming mode actually, so that I don't get distracted like that again. I say streaming mode. I have like a focus mode on my phone that's specifically for streaming. So like I will get something through Discord if Discord crashes on my laptop, and I will get text from my brother, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, secrets. I can tell you later, Shawnee, if you want. You can know the secret. Actually, I could probably add you to the chat where we were talking about stuff. I can literally do that right now, actually. I had a small group of people that I was plotting with. I remember how to, there we go. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. There. There you go, Shawnee. You can catch up. Now you know secrets too. Well, you have to do some reading to find out full secrets, but you know. Oh, also today's the last day to get anything off of my imprint. I'm gonna kill it tomorrow. It's gonna get murdered. It's gone forever. So if there's a print on there that you want, you should get it now. And yeah, there's still, the code is still going. Just for the record. It wasn't just for December. Because the way Imprint does their coupons is they only let you do it for a set amount of days instead of a set, like, you can't set the dates. It's like for 7 days or 30 days. Those are your options. So it is still good. Which is another reason why I don't want to use them, because they kind of suck butt, honestly. And the entire time I've had an Imprint, I have made exactly 2 sales on there. It is not worth maintaining. Okay. What do I need to do with this stuff? For sure. Stuff and things, probably. I do think I need to deepen up some shadows through here for sure. And then we'll do like a wash of the Naples yellow color. Ooh, I was also gonna get those out of the thing here. That's the other thing I was gonna do. What is this piece of paper? Who are you? Oh, your sticker. I forgot. Okay. Which I have stickers I need to put in my sticker book. Here we go. This is the color of the month. That one. Is pink. I'm gonna make a bunch of sound because the mic picks up everything from the desk. Sorry about it. Okay. Oh, the awards ones? Yeah, they're right here, actually. They do. And I also got some extra little Power Gremlin stickers. Which she was like, you don't need to give me money for that. And I gave her $3 ages ago, like before she moved. So I have little Power Gremlins. Hi, Toast. Ah, excellent. But yeah, I really like these ones. They're like a good size to stick in small places where like you have space for something but not a big one, you know? And they're just great. I love them. I guess I have to like actually work on this painting to make it get done, which is rude. Yeah, I need to work on some more specific shading. For sure. Okay. It is. Thank you for bapping me. Yeah, like, it'll be fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, it requires a lot of thought. Also, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Like I said, it's really dry here. And I don't know about everybody, but my mucous membranes don't really like that, personally. Okay. We'll deepen up some of these shadows. As you know me, I love super contrasty shadows. And then we get to use, like, I'll do a wash of the Naples yellow and then we'll like color adjust from there. The Naples yellow is a little bit opaque, so it's gonna cover some stuff up. Why encoding overload? You aren't doing nothing. What are you talking about? Calm down. I will say I have been setting up the other laptop, but I still need to fully set up OBS and the mic and the camera and connect my printers and the scanner still. So hopefully I can get some of that done tomorrow. or around stuff while my dad is here, so that hopefully by the time I come back, I will be able to use the new laptop for streaming. I did get, like, I have been setting it up little by little instead of trying to do it all at once, because then I'll get overwhelmed and cranky. So that has been a success so far. Why do I still have my phone open? Was there something I was going to do? Or was I just answering Craig? I don't know. My working memory has been trash this whole year, actually. No. I mean, yes, but no. It's like a balancing act. So, yeah. And I still don't know what we're doing. I do know that Greg is picking them up from the airport like very early in the morning and then has to go to work, which is not going to be great fun for him. He's going to be so tired. Because they're coming in at a time when they couldn't get a rental car right away. Which I'm saved from because I can't drive. It's like, the longer in life I go, like, sometimes that's frustrating, but a lot of times it means that I don't have to help people with things I don't want to help them with because I am incapable of doing so, which is pretty nice, honestly. Like, for instance, picking up my father from the airport at like 4 a.m. in the morning. Oh, I didn't bring it out here with me, but I did finish that notebook that we started last stream earlier this week. There's a photo of it in the Discord if you want to see how that ended up. It is in the other room. It's partially packed up. But I did that and I sealed it yesterday, which the sealing part is always really stinky, like really, really stinky, but we did all right. I'm glad I did it yesterday instead of trying to do it today because I would not be able to spray the coating outside today, and I can't do it in the house because it's so smelly, and we also have a small creature. Excuse me. So I'm glad that I like fully got that settled yesterday. I put it someplace where Khan couldn't see. Well, he probably could smell it because he's a cat. But I sprayed it outside where he's not allowed to go. He's not allowed outside. And then I put it in my bathroom on the counter because he never jumps up there while it was drying. And I had the fan on in the bathroom, so it wasn't too bad. My hands did stink even though I washed them twice after I finished spraying it. It's just really smelly, like really smelly. It works really well and it dries relatively fast, but when I did it in the summer, because I made that notebook in a similar way for Adam, and I used that same spray. When I did that, I sprayed it outside and then left it out there in a box for a little bit before I brought it inside. But with the cold and such, I can't really do that during winter. Yeah, he didn't seem that worried about it, honestly. Although he had bigger things to worry about, honestly, because after the sky exploded twice in a row, like, he was way more concerned about that. I'm gonna mute so I can blow my nose really fast so I can stop sniffling. Hang on a sec. Alright, that should be better for a little bit at least. Yeah, he was like glued to me all of yesterday until the fireworks started again. They weren't the mortars this time, but they were still loud enough that they freaked him out. Valid. He's got way more sensitive hearing than I do, and they freak me out too. So. Yeah. New Year's Eve was the worst because the people across the street were doing mortars in the road, which is like on my side of the house. So he couldn't come and sit with me because it was like too loud and scary. He hid in the bathroom for like most of the night. But like I went to the bathroom, and at night I like leave the door cracked so that he can push in if he wants to. And so I left the door cracked just like out of habit, and he like bolted in there so the door was full open and hid behind my legs while I was peeing. And once I moved my legs, he hid behind the toilet. I moved some stuff around so that he could get back there a little bit easier, because like he was not having a fun time. Which, so fair, little buddy. But yeah, he was sitting like pressed up against me last night when the next fireworks started. He was like, fucking hell, and ran and hid in with Greg's room, because his is on the other side of the house, so the farther away from the fireworks and stuff. I think inside the ear I need to do a little bit of pink. But yeah. Not a fun time for little kitty. I personally also didn't have a fun time with it. I wanted to go to bed. Is they did fireworks for like an hour and a half on New Year's Eve. Which, like, I'm glad you're having fun. The rest of us would like to sleep. I will say I accept them doing fireworks more for New Year's than I do for 4th of July, because like at least you can see them up here in winter. During the summer you cannot see the fireworks like very well at all because it's still light out. So it's like, what's the point? Yeah, I saw that. Well, I saw us talk about it in the Discord too. Okay. A little bit more for here. But yeah, I don't know. I get that people enjoy fireworks, but I would love it if you would all shut the fuck up. That's my hot take on it. We need like designated firework areas or something. Yeah. And that way you could also have EMTs on site for when somebody inevitably blows off one of their fingers. Yeah, see, the problem here is that there's a couple people in the neighborhood who, especially for New Year's Eve, will set off fireworks every hour on the hour starting on East Coast time, which would be 8 o'clock here. And then often we'll do it for Hawaii too, which is 1 a.m. here. So it's like, it's not even like a real celebratory thing for here. It's just kind of like, we need to make noise, and here's an excuse. Yeah. It's super fun. I love it. I don't think I'm really getting like good read of the shape of these, but whatever. Oh my god. Yeah. One of the, like, I don't know, it's both a bonus and a drawback of Alaska is that the state is very focused on individual rights, which means that we don't have as many, like, specific laws about what people can and can't do. Which, for fireworks, if you love fireworks, that's great because you can set off mortars and shit. But if you don't like fireworks, that's not so fun. Yeah, which makes perfect sense. We probably are going to have to do more of that up here as climate change continues. Oh, I'm sure. Especially in, like, Southern California, because, like, you're so close. I'm really just muddying this up more than actually improving it, but you know. I'm realizing, sorry, I'm just thinking about like 35,000 things at once. I am realizing that that laptop is like significantly bigger than what I have. I don't know how I'm going to fit it on the table very well. We will have to figure that out. Actually, it's possible that while my dad's up here, he just takes me to Home Depot to figure out the flooring for downstairs. I should remeasure that room. Because that's my Christmas present for this year. Oh man, I don't know if I told everybody about this, but I was working on getting a piece of furniture built on the 31st. I had to return it because I found 5 separate problems with it while I was building it. The first problem I came up with a solution for, but the rest of them were not solved. And what really sucks is this one was like, because it had been opened before, so like they knew that there was a problem with it and they sold it again anyway. Because it was so cheap comparatively, I cannot get a replacement for it. Like, I can't afford it at the moment. So I don't get a filing cabinet for now. You have to wait until like the medical bills and stuff are paid off before I can do that. But it was like, yeah, I cried about it afterwards, not gonna lie. Because I had it almost all the way done, and I was like, okay, this we can, we don't need it there, that's fine, it doesn't fit, whatever. But the drawers were too small to actually fit in the thing, so they fell out, and that's when I had a mental breakdown about it. Which honestly, the fact that I got that far without crying is probably impressive. But, like, what the fuck, guys? They clearly had, like, changed the design of the furniture and, like, didn't actually fix any of the pieces for it. Which was so weird. Hi, Tens! So close. Yeah, I wasted an entire day working on furniture that wasn't going to work. It was great. It was super fun for me. Yeah, such is the way. So my mom's death date is January 1st. And I joke regularly that she couldn't even, like, die on the 31st so that we had a, like, clean start to the new year. So yes, I'm very aware of how fuckery rolls over the year deadline. Okay. Still think I need to work on the hands a little bit more. Defining those a bit. I need like a shadow needs to come in here more to separate that figure. I do also need to continue working on these, the beard scales, if you will, on the bearded dragon. Because a lot of these need to be quite a bit darker through here. Yeah, I do find it interesting. My therapist keeps asking me about it too. Like, if the holidays are more difficult for me because of my mom, and like, not really. But my body 100% remembers the stress of having to deal with all the aftermath. So I had a migraine yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting a migraine again today. Which is great. Although I have realized that really that's a histamine response, so if I take antihistamines, it helps more than painkillers. So I need to actually remember to do that. I mean, fair tens. I feel like places don't really expect that much, like, right after the new year, you know? Oh, that was slow as hell. Hi, Rainbow. How are you feeling? Oh, actually, there's something I can close. That's why it's acting slower than me. There we go. That might help a little bit. Yeah, Linda caught a flu or some such when she traveled. Oh, Brother Bean is home, everybody. Yeah, poor Linda. Linda said that she had a fever of 101 yesterday. Which, like, stop that. Rainbow and Shawnee say hi.
Give me a regular Coke for some reason.
Oh, boo. Oh, thank you.
You don't want a credit card?
Not any more than I have now, because I can barely handle that one. Ayo.
You want both chicken fries?
Yeah. Should I eat both of those? I don't think so. Greg picked up Burger King. After going to the gym. As you do. I did package up the thing to return. Yeah, the night sweats suck. It just feels so icky. Thanks. Yeah, I get night sweats around certain part of my hormone cycle, and it's just stupid. And I do know that going through what Freezer has been going through also gives you night sweats, so, or often gives you night sweats, I should say. It's not everybody that gets them, but some do. Okay. You need to darken up under the chin too. That's good. Cause yeah, they're really annoying. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, fingers crossed you don't also get sick, because 'tis the season. Yeah, for sure. You have to be super careful, Freezer. I do also want to put some more texture into the log down here. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You gotta be super careful. Yeah, I always travel in a mask too. The only time, God, when I got sick coming back after visiting Canada, the reason I got sick is because I took off my mask while I was outside, like standing by myself, and then forgot to put it back on when I went into the aquarium where there were 6,000 children running around and coughing. And I'm fairly certain that's where I got it because Potato also picked it up and I went to the aquarium with Potato. So we both ended up with the grunge. And I was like, man, I did so good. It wasn't COVID, so I still haven't had COVID, which I will thank whatever powers there are for that one. Because, although at this point, it's probably, the reason I haven't gotten it is probably because I'm not going to, so I have a certain amount of, like, natural immunity to it. I do also keep up with my boosters, but... Yep. Which sucks. Yeah, exactly, Tens. I got back to the hotel, and I, put my hand in my pocket and realized that my mask was in there, and I was like, oh shit. Because, like, I wear it so much when I leave the house that it's like my glasses. It doesn't register as being on my face. So, yeah, for sure, Rainbow. No, they haven't. They haven't learned. None of them have learned. We could have learned, like, big things about wearing masks in public, and instead we learned about how many people do not think about other people as much as a toddler does. Legitimately, like, they do not care. Okay, where else are big dark spots in here? Yeah, I mean, it does legitimately harm your brain. Also, just a lot of people are wildly selfish, especially in the US, which has, like, such an intense concept of individualism that it, like, hugely damages our entire society. So, like, the people who were flipping out because they couldn't get their fucking hair cut. Like... To be honest, Tens, I don't know that people are going to realize it. God, I'm sure I've told you guys this before, but I still remember at the start of the COVID lockdown, I, like, looked up the Spanish flu because theoretically humans get a pretty intense plague, if you will, about every 100 years. And the last one was the Spanish flu or yellow fever in the early 1900s. And I was like, what was the solution to that? Like, I know some of the history around it, but I don't know, like, what the thing was. And really, it was just they let everybody who was going to die. And that's how it went. And I was like, well, you know, we have vaccinations and science, so we have some better stuff now. We won't do it that way. We did it exactly that way, even with the vaccinations. Yeah, for sure, Freezer. I think there are a lot of people who just won't care. 100%. I think there are some people who will only care when something happens to them. There's also some people who will like a wider ring where people will realize when somebody close to them gets damaged, right? And then there are people like me who just care automatically about the impact of the world. But like, there are so many people in the US who just will not give a shit, like, ever. And that was pretty dang apparent with COVID. I mean, it still is, honestly. But yeah, the whole individualism thing has really fucked with everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shawnee. That sucks. And yeah, because when my mom was in the hospital, there were COVID precautions at the hospital, so only 2 of us could visit at a time. Which meant I didn't get to spend Christmas with my mom in the hospital. My dad and my brother went. So we were like taking shifts, basically. Which, like, people still got COVID in the hospital, and a wild amount of nursing staff don't wear masks. Like, when I went to have my surgery, I was the only one in the, like, pre-surgery room wearing a mask, including the entire staff of the hospital. Which is fucking nuts. The first time I saw a mask other than me and my brother was when I was literally rolled into the surgery room. Yeah, I know, Freezered. I don't get it. I don't understand being that selfish or like that ignorant at this point. Like, yeah, exactly, Rainbow. I'm like that too. It's like, even if you won't care about me, I will still protect you. Like, because Jesus fuck, somebody has to. God, Greg got COVID. Like, we had both managed to avoid it for a pretty long while. Then Greg finally got it at a birthday party his church threw for him. And he took off his mask to eat pizza, which he's also very careful about masking, but he took off his mask to eat pizza that they got him, and he got COVID. So he got COVID for his birthday. Which is real shitty. Yeah, Shawnee. I think I may be deepening up these shadows to the point that we're gonna have problems when we do the wash of color. Find out. My guess would be that if you do, like, if you feel like you can do one more, you actually can't, and you'll regret it. Considering how ill you have been. Just a thought.
Pleasures that you paid for, all the skip turns that you saved for, all the nights you fell asleep without your gun. A coronation, a beheading, from the funeral.
That's a good thought, Shani.
Do you think they care where the crown goes?
You could. You can make me Gigantor.
Show the crowd you're happy, like a movie, like a movie. What's your story? What's the refund policy? We want violence, we want blood, we want superhero love, we want all the answers that you promised us. We want laughter, we want pain. Everyone will know our name. Did you know that no two missteps are the same? Ooh, 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 ooh,
Yeah, it is, for sure. And, like, this is not, like, the only reason, but I have enough health problems. I don't need any more things. I don't need my body to try and explode on me more often. I already don't want to deal with the amount it does that right now. Yep. little treat. Hell yeah, thank you. Let's see. I pulled some of the Halloween candy that we didn't end up giving out up here. Let's eat a mystery. Yeah. And I mean, like, even if there wasn't, like, a major pandemic that made your white blood cells act the same way AIDS does, which COVID does, for the record, it is not just the flu. Concrete is real, like, and avoiding that is, like, smart. Like, it's the way to go. I'm warming this up so that I don't break my teeth on it. Because as previously mentioned, it's fucking cold here. But yeah, I don't know why people wouldn't. Like, it's just smart. And like, we killed multiple strains of the flu by masking for COVID. Can you imagine how many sick days you could use to actually do something fun instead of being sick? Like, if you have PTO, you could actually use those days for something enjoyable instead of for dying. You know? Oh god, Tens. That's fucking awful. I'm sorry. Did you get pink eye when you were working with the kids, Rainbow, or is that the one you managed to avoid? Good. Because I haven't had it, but it sucks. I'm realizing an error I have made here. Hopefully fix now that I've noticed it. But that will help, I think. Yeah. It is so easy to catch stuff out of kids. They are living petri dishes. And I say that with the greatest affection. Because I was in fact planning to be an elementary school teacher. That looks a lot better already. Yeah. Interesting. Couple more spots in here where I really need to deepen up the shadows. I maybe should chill on this and do the wash first, actually. Oh god, yeah. Stomach flu is real bad. Like, it doesn't matter which one it is either. Because it do be making things shoot out both ends, and how are you supposed to deal with that? Oh my gosh, Freezer. Oh yeah. Oh, I've gotten food poisoning multiple times, but the worst one was when I got it when my ankle was broken. And like, I am not the most fit person in the world. I never have been, and I never will be. But trying to get to the bathroom fast enough on crutches was not a fun time, and was not always successful. I should do this a different way. It continues doing it the same way. Yeah, I don't eat shrimps. But I have not ordered from the same place that gave me food poisoning when I was on crutches again. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I haven't eaten there just because I don't really like seafood. But yeah, the fast food can get you for sure. Oh, yeah. It's probably similar, like, I'm just putting these together in my head now. It's probably similar to the same stuff that, like, pregnant women aren't allowed to eat, right? So, like, the soft cheeses and such. Oh, yeah. Having to do it versus, like, deciding to do it on your own is definitely a different kettle of fish. Yeah, exactly. Like, well, I'll pitch in for a sushi boat. think. Ooh, yeah. I haven't had that, but it looks really good, honestly. Kind of like how I hadn't had hot pot either until I went to visit Sleepy. Yeah, I haven't had either. If you're asking me, you might be asking me. Made that eye look kind of judgy, which I'm kind of into. Yeah, for sure. And like, I may not be in like a small town, relatively speaking, but we definitely have like certain amounts of different kinds of immigrants than who set up food shops and that. So. And pizza is good. Pizza slaps. Never underestimate the pizza. Keep staring at this like it's gonna tell me what to do next. Which it isn't. Huh, interesting. We do have, like, I don't know, as far as famous restaurants up here go, I guess. There is a Chinese restaurant in North Pole, Alaska, where the guy who owns it and is, like, the chef has been on a couple, like, Food Network challenge shows. So people know about it. And yes, there is actually a place called North Pole up here. It's a tourist trap where there's like a Santa's village that sucks and everybody who goes there thinks that it sucks, including the people who live there. So don't fall for it. Yeah, pretty much. What are you doing for dinner today, Sean? Yeah, that is kind of how it goes, honestly. I did watch a documentary called The Search for General Tso's, which is talking about, like, well, researching the origins of the dish, which was really interesting. It dives into a lot of the, like, Americanized Chinese food history, which is pretty interesting. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it still is or not. If you're a Chinese food fan, you might find that interesting. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Nice. Good choice. Do love me some Brunner. Oh, that's nice. You a bearded dragon. She said it'll be fun. She's. Hi, Grim. I'm assuming. We'll see. It might have been somebody else. Like, actually show me what happened, chat? Any point now?
Show me your hands.
Oh my god, why can't you just take the freaking compliment?
Good. I like that you're thinking about future Shawnee. Hey, Graham. Doing a stretchy. I'm doing hams. This wrist has been bugging me a fair amount. So I have been doing more stretches. But it's probably just because it's so cold out, honestly. And along with cold comes many pressure shifts. I think I'm missing a shadow here. Actually. I'd wait. I'm also gonna put on chapstick because I realized I need to. Compliment for myself. I guess you weren't here and I announced, Grim. I'm taking an entire month off of streaming and doing minimal Patreon work. So in February, I'm not gonna be streaming at all. Which, that's a big improvement from how I used to be. I'll probably be going crazy near the end of the month, but I am actually taking real breaks. I am thinking, though, like, part of my thing is getting the laptop fully set up that month, which means I'll probably do some, like, co-work Discord streams, because that laptop should be able to handle that. So you won't be completely without me. As if anybody ever is completely without me. Like, I'm around. No, I mean, we'll still be doing D&D. So, like, theoretically, at least. Deciding what I need to do next here. You still have a fair amount of shading to do on these scales to get the depth in this part of the face. So maybe we'll work on that a bit. It has been an hour and a half, so maybe I will take a break in a moment and go grab the food that Greg got for me. And then I can eat while I work. First, I will do a little bit of this, because in between doing these details in the wash, we should let it dry a fair amount first. Maybe I'll just do the details today, and then I'll do the wash tomorrow, which won't be on stream, but I will probably finish this off stream if I can this week. Yeah, I'm also not streaming next week, which I think Grim already knew. I have said once today already, but I will say again. Next week. Well, my dad is coming in on like Sunday, basically. So I won't be streaming. I'll probably be in Discord a fair amount because I will be staring at my phone a lot. Probably. Right through here. Yeah, I will have all my friends in my phone. That's where they live. That actually reminds me, I was gonna ask Kat to do a. Speaking of friends in my phone. Okay, we're getting there. It's looking a lot less flat already. Okay, feel better about that. Because this area was really looking flat in comparison to everything else, so we're getting there. We're getting there. You need to figure out where this is. To here. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go, like, stretch and go to the bathroom and grab the food that's been sitting there because it's mostly quiet food, so I think I can eat it on stream without feeling weird about it. I will be right back. I'm gonna run some ads. Don't look at them. We hate ads here. We hate capitalism, even though we have to participate in it to a certain degree. But you don't have to do it for this little bit here. So feel free to take a break with me. Get up, do a little stretchy, get a sippy. Think your orders. Look at something that's farther away from your face than your screen is right now. Your eyeballs will thank you. And then I will be back here in a few minutes. All right. I'm back. And there's a cat here. He's trying to decide what he wants to do. Thanks for hanging in. I'm back. I have food. I should have opened my drink before I unmuted the mic, but you can have a little ASMR for free. Bye. Okay. I'm gonna eat my lunch while I'm working. If those noises bother you, let me know and I can like pause and then mute when I'm eating. I'm not like a super loud eater or anything, I think, but you know. Thank you, Shawnee. Welcome back to the Rustians too. Kiwi. It is a cream soda Olipop, which is those fancy sodas that have a lot of fiber in them because I'm old and I need more fiber. So close to free 10s, so close. Okay. I still need to do the background for this too. You can probably do that and add some more texture to the log before I finish today. Aside from just doing some more shadows and stuff. And I will probably finish it off stream the next week, hopefully. And then we can get started on the sticker design for February.
Number, I'd like to return to the classics.
How did we get here and what does it mean? Who said it must be? And when can we dream? The world outside is cold and bright, but when you take a breath, you'll inhale the sunlight and exhale the rest.
Put more warm gray on my palette pretty soon.
Despite of our failures, the lines twist and curve to regrow the branches the night has disturbed. But when we wake, we'll take the shape of something free and bold and rest in the shade where the new grease the old. We're older than we used to be, and closer to the ground beneath. Maybe we've got all the time to grow. Maybe we've got all the time, and maybe we don't.
And change the shape of this eye a little bit. Round it out a bit more.
I gave my
Made
all
the
that I thought I wanted.
eyelid a bit too.
When all the one
What?
you want is what you think you want, but really
Should
haven't
and like
got.
I have it.
Told me I could stay until the morning, but would I give my heart back on the way to tend the flowers that you bought?
I'll make him look less judgy.
Don't believe I
Oh, interesting, Shawnee. It is always weird, like what your brain will randomly feed you. You know.
Until it's what I thought. No one can know. No one will ever know. We ran in circles till we cried and burned our bridges side by side so many times. 4 years to eyes.
Interesting. I still get like the sense memory of the croissants that Winco sold when I was growing up. They had these croissants that were like raspberry, so they had like raspberry cream cheese inside of them, and they stopped selling them. Which, like, we don't have a Winco up here anyway, so I wouldn't have gotten them, but yes, sir. The shadow right here. Here needs to chill out. Yeah, they were really good. I think part of this is also going to be that I don't have the highlight on the eye yet.
We ran in circles till we cried and burned our bridges side by side so many times. 4 years to eyes. Your body wears a winter coat with pride to keep your head afloat. We're buried with our words
That looks a little bit better.
in the snow.
So have some
In the snow.
right here. Safe travels, Tens. If you aren't back before I end stream, I'm going to raid Sleepy, so that's where you'll end up. As long as Sleepy is still live when I end, which they usually are. So because I do shorter streams than almost anybody else that we know. Yep, I gotta merge the tabs. That's the squad, the merge tab squad. I do want to make enough progress on this that I feel like I actually did something. That's what I'm aiming for. Which I know, like, objectively, I know that this has been, like, small differences, but making a big difference, you know? But, like, sometimes if you just do... I was just looking for my phone so that I could take a photo. Same brain. Set my phone. But like sometimes you feel like you've actually done work, sometimes you don't. Where the hell did I set my phone? Yeah, that's part of the reason why I like to take a picture at the beginning of stream to like announce that I'm streaming, just so that I can look at that and look at the end result and be like, yeah, I actually fucking did something today. Shut up. Can I set my phone someplace? Bring it with me when I go up. I'm gonna wander the house and look for my phone now. There it is. It was underneath the blanket. I just had to stand up. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, I've gotten better about it for sure, but it's still one of those things where it's like the little naggy voice.
From the dust, 143, one fell in the circle of the world like a flower buzz. A million marble mouths all blinking.
Okay.
Bloom sleeping. Blithely flies, swan with swift pull trigger. Lift me off the ledge, lick the sticky liquor. Don't let them in, don't let them call you.
Part of why it looks more judgy is because the little red bit should go further up here.
Same as the last. Megalomaniac, cut my tongue. Better watch your back.
Yeah, I think that's a bit better. It's weird. Oh, all good, Freezered. Welcome back.
Thick sweat, sick salt, red belly aches. I don't know what I have been drinking. Dripping dread is all the lights start.
I'm just staring in this thing's eye, trying to decide what I need to work on. Tell me, little bearded dragon. What's next?
Wears a cotton dress over his skin. Dragon mumbles, wispy warbles rushing in the sun. Come a little closer.
I think that I added an extra line here. I don't know if I can fully pick this up, but we'll try. This is actually one scale and not two. For some reason I added an extra line, but it's fine. It actually pulled up just fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go get a mealworm or something. Trisha Hall does have a bearded dragon named Matisse, who for a while there was a redeem to give her forget what kind of worms it was, but like a horn something or other. But we ended up giving her so many that she had to take that redeem off because we were making her fat. Oh. Ooh, that's fun, Freezered. I do think that the ice works with your name. And this isn't me trying to make you be a Tundra with me, but to be fair, my persona does not have anything like... Bam, 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 bam. What do? I think maybe I'm gonna work on the eye, like around the eye a little bit more, and then I think we're gonna paint the background and work on the log texture a little bit, and then I think I'll be done for today. And then I can look at this again tomorrow and see, well, around everything else, see what I think it is, because I think my brain's kind of like hitting a point. Yeah, ice works for freeze, for sure.
Who said in my head I knew it? Flies creep to keep you down. Muddy the middle instead of drying up the now. The greatest kind of love is a fantasy. I know I can't imagine it true. And if you had a part, it's a part of me.
I have a bunch of like admin stuff on my list to do tomorrow, but maybe instead I can get it done. Because admin stuff is like easier, generally speaking, to do when other people are around versus painting. Whereas with you guys, I can just like actively tune you out if I need to. Sorry, but that's what happens. But when people are in the same room as me, that is not a thing that my brain is good at. Yeah, Freezy is cute. It is.
Bandage my body in blue light until I am 12 feet tall.
Yeah, you can tell when I really like am focusing on something really hard because I won't read chat for a few minutes.
Praying to the goddess of white noise. Feel the
That spot right there is looking funky. You guys can't see what I'm looking at. Like, you don't know what I'm looking at, but I promise it's looking a little funky.
from another world.
Because there is like a lighter spot in here, but I think I can do like that because there are some like stripies in there just to break it up a little bit. It's like more of a choice. Well, it looks like more of a choice. It was obviously a choice how I did it. That's a little bit better. It still looks way more judgmental than the actual picture is. Yeah, exactly. And like, honestly, I don't think anybody really minds me like working. If I really need to like walk in and do something, I will do a quiet stream. And then it's fine. I think maybe I need to pull the eyeball back a little bit more. A little bit rounder. Still looking judgy. Why do you look so judgy? Maybe also the pupil is weird. I change this to like here. It's a little better. I think I've maybe left too much space from the pupil to the edge. Two. It does also have like a little lighter ring around the pupil before the iris that I haven't put in. Okay, that's better. Okay. And then I think the highlights will take that to where it needs to go. Okay. We figured it out, guys. He does still look a little judgy, but that looks more like curious, which is what the guy looks like in the photo. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm betting that the way they got this photo was by offering treats. That would be my suspicion. This is the reference photo I'm working off of. Which let me actually boost the brightness maybe. Will that show up properly? Not really. If I do this. Yeah, I'm not very food motivated, honestly. I'm trying to figure out how to show this to you guys without. There we go, that's better. Although I guess on camera that also looks a little bit judgy in the eye. So maybe I'm actually. The different angle looks really different. I think we're doing pretty good. But my guess would be the reason that he is sitting so primly is because he's about to get a treat. Love some cool water. I do think it's funny. So the sound that Sleepy has for their Hydrate Redeem is one that I suggested because it's a song that I have on like my regular playlists and stuff. And I always thought it would be a funny Hydrate Redeem, and so I told Sleepy that, and now they use it. I'm tickled every time it comes up. I also think this shadow isn't quite right. I think it needs to be that. Yeah. Okay. changed a couple things in here. Super drastic way that I think I need to fix. I have changed the shape of this arm a bit because there is like a fold right here that I could carve out some more if I wanted to, but it goes like right through here. Maybe I do. Maybe we should just go for it and see how it goes. There's here. I want to hydrate. I think it's gonna end up making him look like he has a muscle, which is also really funny. But I can actually carve in a little bit here with the background. With that, I think. Hi, Dwayne. Okay, the background is going to be red because that is what it is in the reference image, and also it will look nice with these colors, so we'll work on that. Maybe do some texture in the log, and then I will call it for the day. Trying to decide what red I want to do. I think maybe the deep scarlet is actually the right call. That one kind of gets it looks a lot less vibrant when it dries, which I think will be good for this. I have a little bit of it on my palette here, but probably not a super huge amount for what I need to do. Use this. Really need to get more like proper palettes and stuff. Just like I don't really have space for them right now, but I have a couple extra little dishes that are actually white. I also have another thing that I should do today, actually. Me remembering things. Who would have thunk it?
You saw the fire night. You know the greatest part of life is to be seen by your ultraviolet eye. To be seen, I built a house in blue.
Get in there.
All over.
Okay.
Heart in blue. All over
Oh, that looks really red on camera. It's not quite that intense in person. Yeah, it really is like a blood red until it dries, and then it's like a lot duller, which again is kind of bloody, you know? But it is very much like a blood color. Yes. It's seen red because you didn't give it enough mealworms. Although Matisse, which is Trisha's bearded dragon, will bite your fingers for blueberries. She just gets too excited about the blueberries. So maybe this is Matisse when she sees a blueberry. Or it's like, at any cost, I will get that blueberry in my mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Kiss me, only serpentine.
See how long before I dip a sleeve in wet paint.
I wanna linger, electric sigh, wanna thrill ya and make you cry, wanna be sweet about it. Low light fell in amnesia. My widening, though I would feed ya. Hands slide and I could dance with you all night. Whisper, oh dream. Dim glow, so soothing. I wanna slither, hypnotize an algorithm. Endless time, I walk a smooth road.
I'm not sure if I want to leave the background kind of blotchy like this. Maybe I want to lean into that a bit and do a second layer where I slap some water on it or something to get a little bit more texture in the background.
My widening, though I would feed ya. Hands slide and I could dance with you all night. Low light fell in amnesia. My slide until I lose all feeling, and I die if we get the rhythm right.
Oh, interesting, Shawnee. Maybe peppers got more expensive, so they skimped. Kind of like how those like Planters or canned nut mixes always have the most peanuts. It's because they're cheaper than all the other nuts. Yeah, for sure. Frozen veg for that makes life so much easier. I do that when I do fried rice too. I'll just, when I make the rice, I'll throw frozen veg mix in with the rice while it's cooking. And then you have some pre-done veggie in there that don't take as much work. You can just throw everything in there. I do that with like a common easy meal in my house growing up was basically that, but you did chicken sausage in the rice pot too. Oh, the rice maker. We always had a rice maker. And then it heats up the sausages and, you know, heats up the veg too. So it's just a one pot meal that you can put a timer on if you have a rice cooker. If not, I don't know how well that would work. Ooh, that was more pigment than I meant to put down. Hello. Speaking of blood, so yeah, we're going to do some purposeful smudges in this background. It has just been decided for us. It's an artistic choice. It's an artistic choice. Yeah, agreed, Shawnee, because I definitely am bad about remembering that stuff too. Yeah, you gotta grill a cheese sometimes, especially in winter. I feel like a grilled cheese winter hits different. I always want like 6 pounds of mac and cheese in the winter too, especially when it's like really cold out, because it's so many calories. Your body needs calories to stay warm. Ooh. Yeah, that would be good though. Any kind of soup really works. But yeah, if you're just having a snack to get to dinner, then maybe not with the soup. Lizard. 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 I see a big old clump of watercolor farther up on my brush. I'll be a little bit careful about that.
Best be careful, don't get familiar with the caving ground.
I am shrimping, don't worry about it. I have to get close to the paper. Otherwise it's not real art. Okay, let's do some splooches while this is still wet. This paper is gonna curl real bad, but that's okay. Normally if you're doing like this much water on something, you'd tape it down, but I can flatten it back out. It's fine.
Just a touch, think nothing of it. When our fingers reach in, carve your eyes out blank as the page.
So I'm just adding some water blooms in here to get some fun texture going. In addition to the little extra bits of pigment we did.
I felt the world play a strange thing. Wild eyes inside, slow
Okay. I think that'll look really cool when it dries.
like a dream.
Okay. More texture on the wood, which is just gonna be like a bajillion tiny little lines. Well, not tiny, tiny.
Under the sun, spinning secret colors. Nothing we say, nothing we do is new. Erase the pain, then you wouldn't recognize me. But nothing we say, nothing we do is
Oh no, I'm sorry, Rainbow. The coughs are never fun. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know. If your stomach is like upset, that's pretty easy, and you get to drink ginger ale, which is always nice. And like, you can take pain pills for like a headache or whatever, but yeah, the cough is just something that is so far out of control. Even if you take a cough suppressant, there's only so much you can do. And the cough gets, like, it makes itself worse more dramatically than I think any other general sick symptom, you know? Oh, yeah, true. Forgot about the extra asthma aspect that you get, which is super fun. Yeah, better safe than sorry with that for sure. Okay. Here you go. Your lightsaber. Okay, I think more right here. I've got a pretty good amount of depth to this, I think. I think maybe I went a little bit too hard here, but... Okay. I just want to see what color my paint water is. You can kind of see it in the top corner, but like, that's Kool-Aid. That's cherry Kool-Aid. I should be allowed to drink it, I think. I won't, but I should be allowed to without any negative effects. I need to darken this part up right here, actually. Right? It's pretty Kool-Aid. Good. Yeah, I've always been a fake cherry person. Still looks a little funky. Maybe that is solved by bringing the red in a little bit more. So I did make that shoulder, I think, bigger than it should be. Let's put this a little bit. This is gonna be... Actually, maybe I cannot mess with this, realizing that I just put wet paint there, so it's going to, yep, it's gonna bleed. I'll mess with that another time. Okay. Okay, so here's the earth. Dang, it's a pretty sweet earth, you might say. Wrong. I do definitely need to deepen up the shadows in the nostril and ear at some point here. But the edges of this are still wet, so I will end up putting my hand in wet paint and ruining it. So I think this might be where I call it for today. Again, I will not see you guys here for a week. I might stream next Friday, I might not. I haven't fully decided, but you should assume not. I will post on various places if that changes. And yeah, there's still a sale going on in my shop, and you can help me pay the hospital bill for removing my uterus. And Imprint, I'm going to completely shut down tomorrow. So if you guys want anything off of Imprint, last chance. And there's a 25% off code that will still work. Thank you. Yeah, I still have work to do on like the color and stuff. But I'll do that off stream. But we made a good amount of progress on this today. I do love, like, regularly when I go into other people's streams, and by other people I mean Rainbow and Sleepy, because those are like the only people I ever raid, they see my painting that isn't done and go, wow, is this finished? I'm like, no. But thank you for thinking that it is, that like it could be right here. That's an ego boost for me. Thank you. It's like, no, there's still like maybe 6 hours of work on this thing to go. But thank you. Let me switch over to the ending screen. We will go raid Sleepy because Rainbow isn't live. Let's be real. If Rainbow was live, I would be raiding Rainbow right now. But Rainbow is recovering from the ick. Sorry, I'm trying to take a photo of this, but I should just turn that off. You guys can't even see. The background light that I have on. This is a bit. There we go. Okay. Yes, definitely continue to be a couch gremlin. That is the correct choice. Again, I'm not streaming for a week, okay, guys? I will be back eventually, but it is not very soon, okay? But I promise I will be back. I'm also taking February off streaming. I will say that again. Yep, perfect timing, Tense. Shani has put the raid commands in chat. The first one has emoji you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. The second one has an emote you can use if you are subscribed to my channel. So please copy and paste it if it's relevant to you. You'll be joining us on our little journey. Thank you for choosing Tundra Katie Bean Air. We know you have a lot of choices, and we appreciate you choosing us. I will be back in a week. Until then, take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of or be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me. Because I think you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when it's really hard. So let's work on being kinder to ourselves and each other. Maybe make a little bit of a New Year's resolution. To be a little bit nicer to yourself. Just a thought. And then I will meet you back here eventually. And we can catch up on how our year is going, huh? Alright. Until next time, bye!